Hello my crafty friends, it's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today I'm going to bring you a Tulle Shaker card for Easter. This is glitter cardstock that I made myself, that I'm using an egg dye, and I can't recall, I think that was from an Assignments to Stamp card kit from a long time ago, to cut out my egg shape from, and then my backing will also be another piece of glitter cardstock that I have made. I do have a short that shows me making this from a couple of weeks ago if you wanted to check that out, but I am just taking some double-sided adhesive and running it around the outer edge of the egg shape on the back, and then I will cut out some tulle a little bit larger than what I need and take the backing off of my tape and then stick this down. And then I will trim off all of the excess from around so it's not sticking out from the front panel. So then once I do that, I am going to adhere some foam tape to the back of this panel to make sure that I can add my shaker elements without any issue with them falling all the way to the bottom. And so you can feel the sticky through the tool. Obviously it doesn't keep it. So you want to be careful where you lay this down because it may adhere to your table or other items on your desk. So ask me how I know that. So I'm just hovering this over so I can see what size I want to make my back panel because I don't need the whole thing. So I'm just trimming that down. And again, like I said, so that one was a really fun glitter cardstock that I made, and this is just foam tape that I have from my stash, which was from from Amazon. And so I am taking some Sparkle Blends, which is an Etsy shop that is no longer available, but I have still a ton of embellishments from there that I am using to make shaker cards. So I'm just peeling off the backing. This time I was smart enough to take the backing off first, put the mix in there. Still did manage to stick some to the foam tape, but not as bad as if you go to peel the backing off and jiggle your whole card front and make a hot mess that way. And then I will adhere that blue glitter panel to the back so everything is sealed in and you can shake it around. Trying to get the last little bits of it out of this package. Don't want to waste any. Do you have an embellishment company that you use? I have a few from I think it's called This Calls for Confetti. So I definitely, once I get through some of these Sparkle Blends that I already have, I think they are one I might give a try. But if you have other companies that you would recommend, definitely feel free to leave them for me down below. This is just some ribbon from my stash. Again, I think this was from a card kit. I sometimes buy the limited edition Easter kits, and that might be what that's from. So I just wrap that around the front to give it a little something extra. And so then I'm going to take my liquid glue and adhere this to an A2 size card panel. And then I will take a little chick in an egg and the Easter, Happy Easter sentiment from this Assignments to Stamp set, and stamp those down using the VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. Of course, didn't get the panel on the first time straight. Is anyone shocked by this? I know I'm not. Anyways, I managed to get it on there, and of course you got to give it a shake, make sure everything's working the way that it should be. And then I will add these. I think I actually just stamped them with a clear block just to make life quicker. It is always a risk because sometimes I don't do a very good job, but the VersaFine does give you a good impression a lot of times the first time, so I don't feel like I have to stamp multiple times. But yeah, I'm just going to use my big block, stamp them both at the same time, and then I am going to take my colored pencils and color in the little chick image. Nothing fancy, just a few colors. Just to give it a little something. I tried to go with colors that matched the embellishments and the cardstock that I'm using. I did miss a little spot on the Happy that I'm just using a little micron pen to fill in, and you'd never know that I didn't quite do 100% of a job. So just coloring the chick yellow, and then I went with some teals and purples and different things for the eggshell around. And then off screen, I will fussy cut both the sentiment and the image out. And then I will adhere that to the card front. I did have to really hold the sentiment down to make sure that it adhered, because it is on some glitter paper that I made myself. So it is a little bit more challenging to get things to stick to, but I do find if I put things like that under my Misty and have something heavy to weigh on it, it does make it a little bit easier to get those get the glue to adhere to it. So I am finishing up my coloring. I don't know what everyone is working on for projects. Let me know down below what it is you're working on, or if you have projects that you'd like to see me work on, themes, techniques. I want to start making some more masculine cards again, because I know everyone seems to enjoy that, because those tend to be a struggle for everyone. I am potentially, well, I'm not potentially, I am scheduled to have another heart ablation at the end of April, so I might be taking a little rest after that. Hoping third time's a charm, but we shall see. So everybody, keep your fingers crossed for me. I would greatly appreciate it. It's been an interesting journey, I will say that. And I did put these sentiments on crooked. I didn't put them on straight, only because they wouldn't fit across the top. And I didn't want to put them on my ribbon. So it forced me not to have everything lined up the way that I normally do. And I did fussy cut around the sentiments instead of making them into little rectangles. So that was also something I tend to struggle with, making sure that those look good. Like, I love the look of die cut sentiments, but when I do it myself, I judge it hard and never am happy with it. But this time I did like how they turned out. So that is going to complete the project for today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I hope that you have a great day.